Hey guys, what's going on? Tennessee Yankee. I'm standing off to the side of the frame here because it's such a gorgeous fall day. Looking out the backyard here, East Tennessee. Hey, I'm coming at you today because I'm doing a little bit of a cleanup on my hillside, getting rid of some of the tall grass that's in one of my paths, and realize I've never showed you guys my Cub Cadet weed trimmer. The thing's pretty powerful. It's doing a good job for me. I've used it for like 3 or 4 seasons now. I don't use it too much. It just kind of sits around and gets used, once or twice a season when I get some thicker grass. But it started up right away today, and I just trimmed a little section. I'll go ahead and take one more swath on it so you guys can see how it runs, and I'll kind of give you an overall review of the trimmer. I'll bring it in the shop and show you what I use for the line on it and a few other improvements that I did to it. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so here we are. You can kind of see this swath that I just took through this tall grass on the back side of my house here. This is one of my ATV paths that just goes through the grass, so I thought I'd get it cleaned out before winter. Over here we have the good old Cub Cadet I was talking about, the ST100. Yeah, so let me walk you through this section I just cleaned out. As you can see, for the most part, the grass was pretty tall. Some of it's 4 to 5 feet. Alright guys, I think the path's looking pretty good. It's actually got me wanting to try to clean up this whole hillside, kind of tame it. So guys, I don't know if you heard me back there, but like I said, the last time I shut it off, I had gone through 2 strings, and pretty much you've seen everything I've done on this hill. The only thing that takes out a string has been the saplings when I hit them. So I just went in with my loppers, tried to get some of the bigger ones out of there. I do have some brush in front of me, like some blackberry type bush stuff. So we'll see how it does with those. right, guys, we're closing in on it. And I am still on my first tank of gas. I was full when I started this tonight. Not the path yesterday, but I filled it up before I started the big swath today, and we're still going strong. This is all that's left. I do have some pink moolies in here that got completely overrun with weeds. I'll have to clean those up. All right, guys, we did it. Oh, that feels like accomplishment. Let's see, it's 6:45, November 3rd. So by the time I get this video up on YouTube, it'll already have been daylight savings time, and we will have dark by now next week. So let me show you here what we did. I told you guys just a few minutes ago that I was still on a tank of gas. I don't know how long I spent out here. I'd have to look at all the video. Obviously I'll clip it and speed it up, but I bet you I was out here for a good hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, going pretty non-stop and still on a tank of gas. But yeah, it feels good to get that hillside cleaned off. I don't know if it looks better or worse, but it feels good to get it cleaned off and see what's underneath, and we'll just let her grow in maybe a little thicker next year. But this has been pretty good erosion control here. You can see it was pretty steep in spots. So I hear some deer or something rustling around down there. All right, so I'm gonna end this for tonight, and like I said, I'm gonna next time I'm gonna put this on the bench, and we'll kind of go over it a little bit, and then that'll be it for this video. All right, guys, so here we are back in the shop. I got her all cleaned up, put a little degreaser on it. Just cleaned the air filter on it. It's in there. And then I did take this cap off because there was a bunch of different grass and stuff inside there. Cleaned that. Checked the oil. Oil's nice and clean yet. I think I've changed the oil on this thing one time over the few years I've had it. Just kind of break-in oil, but it's really clean yet. But there is the drain plug for the oil if you want to drain it. Does take 10W30. What else? Yeah, so the ST100 is 159cc. Looks like it had a 3-year warranty. I bought this at Tractor Supply when I got it. But yeah, it's been really good so far. You saw how it pretty much chewed through that hillside. And I told you guys I was going to show you what I use for string here. So I had bought this roll off of Amazon right after I got it a few years ago. Cyclone. So this is 0.155 inch. And I found this worked about the same, maybe a little bit better. I got this because it was just the highest rated one at the time. But I cut these into 18, 19-inch strips, something like that. And what did I put? Yeah, I put 19 inches is what I cut them to on the back. And actually, with this roll, you'd get 198 out of those. So pretty much this would last me a lifetime. That whole hill that we did back there, I think I went through like 3 or 4 lines total. And like I said, most every time I went through a line, it was because I hit a rock or I hit a sapling or something like that. So one of the things I did to this is I just added a piece of PVC here. I think this was about a 16.5-inch piece of 1-inch PVC, and I just zip tied it to the frame because the last thing I want to do when I'm out there and I want to change the line is I don't want to, find where my string is. So I just cut enough that I always have that filled up, and then it makes it really quick. All right, I'm going to try to get a good angle here. Let me show you how easy it is to change the line on these things. So here's my piece of line. So you have this little eyelet here, and then you have a hook in the back. So what you do is you just fold this into a U shape, and you just stick it through the eyelet. And then I just bring it behind the hook, and then I usually just give it a twist in the other direction. So this is what you're looking like once you get it in there. And that does not come out until it breaks. One other thing I noticed with this trimmer that I'd never noticed before is these 2 wing nuts here. There's one on this side, and if I turn it over here, there's one on this side. I would imagine this is actually, you can make an adjustment here. I guess let's loosen those up and see how that works. Looks like you got about 2.5 inches of adjustment. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed this episode of cleaning off the back hill and checking out the Cub Cadet trimmer. We'll see you on the next one.
Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Thanks for watching. If you found this content helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your right. I have other content linked for you on the left side. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.